The pull tab was invented 61 years ago, and yet we're still being sold cans that require a separate tool to open.
The easiest way to attract beautiful women is to date a beautiful woman.
Being itchy must have been a serious problem for knights in armor.
Animals eat other animals without any sauce or seasoning.
We only get about 80 years of consciousness in an eternal universe.
Mountain climbing is a hobby that requires massive amounts of taxpayer dollars when things go wrong.
In the series finale of Seinfeld, the police officer that detained Jerry, Elaine, Kramer, and George witnessed the same crime and never attempted to chase the robber.
Women will never experience the joy of pissing on a fresh urinal pad and having the scent of mint and lemons splashing back at you.
People who live in propaganda are more likely to dismiss truth as propaganda.
Finding hay in a needle stack is a much more difficult task than the opposite.
You have to be odd in order to be number one.
We often think about how unique fingerprints are, but we never think about toe prints.
Superheroes are construction workers' worst nightmare.
In most movie scenes where the actor is buying something, they know exactly what it costs without asking, and they always have the exact paper money needed.
King Henry VIII got catfished centuries before the internet existed.
Everyone thinks it's cool to find an old newspaper, yet no one seems to save new ones.
Chickens are machines that convert ticks and other insects into both useful fertilizer and yummy protein.
Doors are walls that can move.
Cargo goes in ships and shipments go in cars.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Conductors are Victorian-era DJs.
You will never encounter the same individual twice, even in that same individual.
Clothes are among the sexiest inventions.
A lucid dream turns a forgettable experience into an unforgettable one.
The most boring person you recognize is yourself.
Stuttering and repetition are what make a song popular. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.